Hello everyone, I hope you're well, you're smelling great, enjoying your favourite fragrances today, and this is what we're going to be opening. It is Tom Ford Eau de Soleil Blanc. Yeah, you may have to forgive my French, it's terrible, though this is what we've got. It is Tom Ford Eau de Soleil Blanc. Now, it isn't a blind buy, and there's no unwrapping with this, and the reason being because I tested it in shop and I loved it, and they only had one bottle left, and it was 105 English pounds. And however, when she handed me, I noticed, if you can see here, there's what looks like leakage in this, of which I immediately says, no, I don't want it. But there was no other on the shelf. So speaking to the lady, we noticed it, and she'd said, well, what I'll do, I'll because this was from a reputable retailer, that if you join their club, you get like 20% off their fragrances. And she says, what I'll do, I'll let you have this for 85 English. And I was umming and ahhing, and she started to open it and unwrapping it. I was like, oh, you don't need to do that, because I didn't know whether they'd be able to send it back or whatever. Before I know it, she goes, well, I need to test if it's leaked or not anyway. So she went into it, and as it happened, there's no leakage at all, absolutely nothing. It must have been something from another that had seeped in or something. Well, it might have leaked, but there's nothing out there. Anyway, it probably did leak, but there's no markings on it or anything like that. Like, there's no smears like you'd expect with that on the bottom. One would expect some type of, if it had leaked, or some streaking down here. I can smell something in there. Maybe, I don't know, maybe there's some sort of evaporation then. This type of oily stain, I had this with a Sedley that I bought online, and it come in the box, and it leaked in the box, and that had done something similar, though there's absolutely no signs of any leakage on this. We'll get it on anyway, and so it needs priming, though this, I'm going to put a bit on actually. It's an Eau de Toilette, and I tried this on the skin here, and I went away, because I was going to buy it initially, and I went away, and the reason why I didn't buy it initially was because it was an EDT. So I tried it, walked away, and yeah, it lasted ages. So I thought, well, I hope it's still at the price it was, and went back, and then that was as I say, that was the last bottle, and she did it for 85 English for 100ml of, for me, what is an absolute corking summer fragrance from Tom Ford. First thing that hit me with this was coconut. Now, coconut in a fragrance, really, it's like coconut and citrus, and it's like Portofino Neroli, or Neroli Portofino. The citrus really hit, and it's the same in this. It's similar citrus really hit, and then you've got that beautiful creamy coconut in the background, and yeah, it's quite sweet. I mean, even just experiencing that opening now, it's beautiful. It's similar vibes to Neroli Portofino. However, it goes in a different direction with the coconut. Yeah, let's have a little look what's in this. Top notes are bitter orange. Oh wait, that's got Neroli. Bergamot, Citron, Pistachio, Petitgrain, Cardamom, pink pepper, Caraway. The middle notes are Tuberose, Tunisian, orange blossom, Ylang-Ylang, Jasmine, Galbanum. And the base notes are coconut, vanilla, Tonka bean, amber, benzoin, which is probably what comes off in the dry down. This is heavenly in the dry down. Now, there's a lot in there. This can be bought at a really affordable price and is equally as it makes it, well, I'd say it's a very good substitute for Neroli Portofino or Portofino Neroli. I don't know which. Beautiful substitute at a fraction of the price, literally half the price. This can be retailed. They were selling it for 105 around that mark. So yeah, and just such a summer banger. Okay, yeah. So 2018, way beyond on the curve for this one. So people will be more than accustomed to what this is about. Probably preaching to the choir with this one. It's pretty high, 4.10. Pros. Oh, okay, cons. Let's go cons. Expensive for what it is. A quick search on this and you can buy it for £120, 100ml. There's one here for £112. Maybe it was expensive when it came out. £112 for that. Again, it's £1 a day to smell great. Yeah, 50p a day to smell amazing. Poor longevity and sillage for the price point. It's getting a lot of that. Now, I can't imagine this being a big sillage. It doesn't have to be. This is just one of them comfortable summer scents that if you're going and it's hot and you're just out for the day, this is ideal. Just, you know, wearing this little shirt like this, it's just some light, bright clothing. Going out, beach, little lunch, cafe, like bistro, whatever. Just out enjoying the day. If you're travelling, if you're on holiday, going on a little walkabout or something, it's just such a inoffensive, easy accessible fragrance. It is an EDT. I got 5-6 hours off this easily off my wrist. So for an EDT for me, at that price, definitely cannot complain with that. Not intense enough for some customers. What do you want? Not everything has to be intense. I mean, this is strong. It's a citrus animal straight out. You're getting it with 3 different citruses there. Then you're going into this ambery, musky dry down. My experience with certainly musky fragrances, they're not massive performers. They're more like sort of pheromonal performers. They're subtle. They're almost indetectable. Though this I could reek this off me more so than this latest disappointment. This Oud Lemon Mint, which is Eau de Parfum. I couldn't smell that after a while. That's yet to go back, that is. Similar to expensive sunscreen. Well, quite often sunscreen does have coconut in. You're going to get that. You're going to get that with anything coconut. You can relate it to sunscreen. Memory of the scent, stifling in the heat. Memory of it. So I take it from that. What they mean is it could be stifling in the heat. This is what this type of fragrance is for. It has that vibe that it'll activate more in the heat and perform better in the heat. Slightly resembling spoiled milk. Here's a new one. It's usually baby powder. Spoiled milk. No. Spoiled milk's an awful smell. Right, pros. Classy, tropical and succulent scent. That's a wonderful word for this. Succulent. Really mouth-watering. Those citruses just, and then that creamy coconut. Yeah. Next one, creamy coconut and soft white florals as a pro. A soft and inoffensive fragrance, yeah. Subtle fragrance with complex notes. I agree. This is one of those ones of fragrances of discovery, because there's a lot in this. It's like a game. You want to be trying to decipher what one is smelling. Once you get past them dominant, like coconutty citrus smells, because there's loads in this, there really is. My nose isn't very good at picking up different types of floral. I get confused with that. It's not what I know. Some people can be really good for that, but for me it's very difficult. So yeah, I trust that they're in there. The notes are anyway. Versatile, can be worn dressed up or down. Definitely. This would really go well with a suit, actually. It would have one coming across quite masculine wearing this in a suit. Very confident, because it's not something that someone would expect. I suppose it depends on what the suit is as well. Evoke nostalgia of summer memories, definitely. Summer banger, it really is. Airy interpretation of the original Eau de Parfum. So again, I didn't know that this is an Eau de Parfum, and great for layering with other scents. Yeah, what would I layer this with? Because of its floral, it's ambery. Well, the one it probably drowned it out actually, but the one that sprung to mind is putting Grand Soir beneath this and then put this over because of the ambery. Though I've got a feeling Grand Soir would just dominate this, though it would. The florals in this, I think, would really add an addition to Grand Soir, and the ambers mixing together. I'll try it. Certainly, yeah, there's potential to mix this, to layer it. However, there's a lot going off in this on its own to consider. Okay, so longevity is moderate, and some saying weak and then long lasting. Sillage, moderate. It's saying unisex, and it goes more female and female now. No, this is absolutely unisex. It works for both. It really does. There's just something in this. The coconut and the amber and the musk, they all help this be male. The notes, the floral notes will have this, people leaning more female with this, though again, it's around confidence. Me, I've got no qualms wearing florals. Maybe that's something that actually, I dare say it, coming back to layering, I've seen it say every video is a bit of oud underneath. Everything's good with a bit of oud. And yeah, it's coming out as okay priced. Oh no, sorry, it's coming out as overpriced. Again, I don't know how much this was when it first came out. So I'll read out a few comments here. It's weird and complex. Not my go-to, but I like it. Very nostalgic. I can smell the honeysuckle we used to eat back in primary school. Laugh my ass off. I like that when a fragrance has that effect on someone, just laughing their ass off. I actually prefer buying the EDT over the EDP because the smell is the same, and since it's my signature summer heat fragrance together with eccentric molecules, interesting, there is no need for the EDP. To me it smells like a peppery razor worn sunshine. Is it airy? Yes. Is it not a beast mode fragrance? It is not, but it's ideal for the summer season, bright and uplifting, and just a perfume that makes you feel happy. I love it. It's interesting, layer that with Molecule 1. Really, that's a really good idea actually. Molecule 1 has that type of almost coconutty, it doesn't smell coconut, but it almost like that type of coconut accord to it. Signature summer scent, crowd pleaser, luxurious and pleasant. It does, this smells like real quality. Surprised it got quite a bit of hate on there because it's actually a really good quality fragrance. Cracked it open, the juice is clear. While I've seen others have a yellowish tint, I assume it needs now time to develop. However, out the box, it's giving me straight Neroli, light Neroli Portofino. Let's see what happens in late spring or summer. That's what I got off this. I got Neroli Portofino vibes with coconut, and to me, that's just the cherry on the cake. It's like, you've done it, you've sold it to me. A mixture of rotten fruits and citrus detergent. Creepy, cheap and synthetic. Creepy. I've never heard that alongside describing a fragrance. I love this fragrance. As a mid-30s guy who likes to dress both comfy and classy, this fits the bill for both. From about 80 degrees and up, I often layer it with LV Afternoon Swim, love, or the original formulation of Hollister's SoCal, dreamy. The great thing about this fragrance is that it's completely unisex, and I've smelled it in the air on myself and thought, I wouldn't mind smelling this on a woman. Don't hesitate, just buy. It is very, very unisex. So it's a great summer. So this has tropical island vibes to me. It really does. I probably wear this now more than I would Le Beau. It's not sunscreen. Rather, it is a high quality summer fragrance with white flowers. It's definitely unisex. As a strong man, I like to wear it in my free time. It is worth the price. Yes, that is. Because this fragrance can really only be worn in the summer. So a bottle lasts a few years, and you always have something in your wardrobe to look forward to when summer comes again. Like the guy says, he's a strong man and he loves it. So to any men out there who concerned about florals, once they click, that's it. That's it. It really don't matter. The florals aren't just for women. They work so well. When florals work, they're like a magic. They're like an alchemy, and really just help with one's confidence. One needs a certain element of confidence to wear them, but they just add that added extra as well. I have no qualms wearing them, regardless what other people think or feel. It's primarily one's wearing a fragrance for their own pleasure, I'd hope. It's yeah. I tried this in a perfume store with my girlfriend. We smelled it and we both really liked how beautiful and tropical this scent is. But we were trying a lot of other fragrances that day. A week later, I saw my girl again and she smells so good. I asked her, is that Tom Ford's Soleil Blanc? And she said yes. She already knew I was in her neck all day long. Somehow the smell is extremely similar to my sample of Carnel Flowers by Frederic Malle, but it's a bit less green, very creamy and tasty even. After the opening, which is a bit sharp, this becomes super creamy and rich, a really fabulous summer gourmand, definitely unisex. Although I think this is sexy on a woman's skin, I still can't help but wear it myself in the summer and even spring. It is, maybe in the colder months for women, maybe, but in summer this has just got beach vibes, just chilling on the beach, going out to some nice restaurants and eating outdoors. This legitimately smells like piss to me. What the hell? One of the best fragrances I've ever used. Opulent smell. EDT is better than the EDP. So yeah. I was surprised, I really was, how long this lasted. I love this scent, in capitals. A few weeks back I tried this one simply because the lady said it smelled like sunscreen. Weird kink, right? I didn't buy it then because I wasn't sure about it, but fast forward a few weeks and I can't stop thinking about it. So what did I do? I pulled an Ariana Grande. I want it, I got it. And that's similar to my experience in some respects. Like I went away and I smelt it and it did latch into me. I was a bit like gutted I didn't take it up back then. However, waiting and then going back and just, you know, for the sake of a bit of oil on the box, and as I said, no signs of leakage on it. Oh wow. That for 85 English, yeah, it's like, it did have me sort of obsessional. It's similar, like Portofino, Neroli Portofino didn't grab me at first, and then once that clicked, it did something that's similar with this. This smells very similar to Beechwort, almost exact. I love them both, but you probably don't need both. Okay, and that's what sums this up for me. It's summer here where I am, and there's plenty of beaches, and this is, well, it's going to be a certain day anyway, so it's going to get somewhere. I already smell that orange, though. That's lovely. There's a lot going off in that. Now, I wouldn't suggest blind buy that. I really wouldn't. Certainly one worth wearing and going away. See if your skin does react well to it. Some people they're saying they're only getting an hour or they're going anemic to it straight away. And fortunately I'm not. Though unfortunately for my skin this really works well. To me it's an absolute winner. I wouldn't have bought it if I didn't have liked it unless I was just doing a blind buy video. Though it's, what can I say? It is what it is with this one. An absolute stunning summer scent beach, a wonderful day down the beach scent, and probably add an addition to your sunscreen, you know, wearing sunscreen and put that on top, like layer it with coconut sunscreen. I think you're in for a killer combo there. So yeah, that's Eau de Soleil Blanc and by Tom Ford. So I got something out of that, and yeah, I'll wish you all the very best, and please do continue creating value in your life and environment, and bye for now.